Ooh, we got a big bump from behind. He's not even slowing down at all for us. I don't know what's up with that. I don't even know who that is.
You know, if I pass all the tests,
Apparently, we're
I'm
just going too
definitely going
slow
to
for him.
California.
Not getting
I'm
any
going to be
love
a
in the
criminal
Xfinity
lawyer.
series so far.
Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
But we'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition. Ambition.
What's going on, guys? It's Blue Games, and welcome back to another NASCAR Heat 2 career mode. And let's take a look real fast at our driver relationships. Looks like we're pretty neutral all across the board, and we have some friendlies, so nothing to worry about at the moment. I know we got a couple messages from a couple people who are a little bit upset about how we were driving, but hey, let's keep it moving. Last week, if you were not with us, we had a very emotional roller coaster type of race last week. We were in a life-threatening crash, and yet in the end we ended up pulling off, the win. So it's just crazy. I mean, that's racing. One second you're last place, 3 laps down, and at the end of the race if you stick it in there, you end up winning. So anyways, let's keep it moving. Next race, and we actually have a hot seat offer with, I'm not sure the name of the team, but we have an offer to drive the A9 car at Phoenix, which is my most hated track. So let's see how that goes. I also have another update too, is I finally got my wheel working. I have a Thrustmaster 150, and ever since day one of the release of NASCAR Heat, I've been trying to get it to work, and it didn't work. So today I finally got it working. Don't ask me how, it just started working. I went through the setup process. I did make a video on it, so you can go back and take a look at that video. But I'm happy to get it working, so hopefully we'll see some better driving from me in these races. So let's go to Phoenix and see what we got going on. Welcome to Phoenix International Speedway, or Raceway, however you want to call it. It doesn't matter. This is going to be our first taste of Xfinity racing here in NASCAR Heat 2. Also our first taste of Xfinity racing in our career. So far, we've only raced the trucks. We were hot seating with the trucks. We finally got our own ride with Brad Keselowski Racing, got our own truck. It was all good. And now we got our first opportunity to drive in the Xfinity car. So let's go ahead and give this a try. We'll do some practice laps because one, I suck at Phoenix, and two, I'm racing with a new wheel, so it's going to feel completely different. So we're going to give both those a try. So this may be a little bit longer of a practice session than usual, but definitely stick around because I'm pretty sure this race is going to be interesting. So not going to really make any changes out the gate right now with the setup, so we will just go ahead and jump on the track. Make sure I hit the right button here. All right, crank it up. Let's get out of the pits. Definitely need all the practice I can get here. Now, if you saw my video about the steering wheel setup, you saw that for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just this wheel that I have, but I can only turn the wheel 90 degrees. And I know I'm racing on ovals, I'm only turning left, so I shouldn't really need to turn that much more. But it just bothers me just knowing that the farthest I can get over is 90 degrees. Even if you're playing on a controller, if you notice, when you turn your analog stick to the left, it only goes halfway, which is fine for analog stick. When you're racing with the actual racing wheel, you want to be able to you know, turn more. Not that I'm saying I want to be able to turn more while I'm racing, but I shouldn't need to turn more than that. I just would like to have the option to turn more, you know, in the case that I get in an accident or something like that. So, ooh, we got a big bump from behind. He's not even slowing down at all for us. I don't know what's up with that. I don't even know who that is. Apparently, we're just going too slow for him. Not getting any love in the Xfinity series so far. But so far, the car feels pretty good. I mean, as good as it's gonna feel at Phoenix. Man, he is just smashing into the back of us every freaking time. What is going on with you, man? Who is this? 41? Who is that? I don't even know who that is. I could practice here for hours, but we're not gonna do that. So let's jump in here. Our first Xfinity race. Green flag's out. And I missed first gear, as usual. But hey, we can bounce back from that. What gear are we in? That's the question. When you're in the car, you can't actually see your gears and stuff. You can see your RPMs, but not your gears. All right, I think we're in fourth. Yeah, we're in fourth. Oh, oops, didn't mean to hit you, buddy. Black Junior. Ooh, gotta watch that inside wall right there. You want to get close to it, but you don't want to hit it. That's for sure. All right, our goal is 25th place. So we have some racing to do. Let's start moving up in the pack. Like I said, I'm not great here. So we need to start early. Diving on the inside. There it is. Yeah, I think my gear ratio is a lot better. I can actually hear my gear ratio is about the same as theirs now. That's not my tire, as you hear. It's the guy on the outside of us. Go, 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 go. I don't want to go on the outside if you want to go on the inside. I do not want to be forced into another 3-wide situation. It's only the first stage. Bounced off of him a little bit. It's a lot easier to drive here in the Xfinity cars than it is in the Cup car. That's what I drove here in last, was the Cup car. And I was struggling big time. Ooh, just gotta watch that inside wall. I want to try to keep the car clean this week. It's not our car. We had a huge wreck last week at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we don't want to have to relive that again. Jump below the yellow line. Did not mean to do that. Little bump on the right side for the 13, but we're okay. Uh-oh, got his car loose on the outside of the 48. He did not come back down. He saved it. He may have to pit after that. Probably got some damage to the right side of his car. All right, we're in 29th. Moving up very nicely, very nicely. Still getting used to this wheel also. The racing wheel that I have. I'm really enjoying it. Like this, I feel a whole lot more smooth. I mean, if you watch my past videos of me racing with the controller, I think was that part 1 through 4, I believe it was. It was very tough to hold your line with a controller. I know you can do it. It takes a lot of practice, but when you have the wheel, it's just so much nicer. So I'm so glad I'm able to finally get the wheel working. I mean, to be honest, I was so disappointed when I found out that NASCAR Heat on PlayStation 4 didn't support wheels yet. And I was like, are you serious? All right, we're in 24th. That's one position ahead of our goal, but this is only stage 1. We have a long way to go. So we just need to be very consistent, keep it moving forward. We'll see how far up the field we can get. Do our best with what we got. We probably don't have a winning car this week. I don't think we have a winning car unless we do pull a strategy move. Speaking of strategy, how many laps of fuel do we have? We have 12 laps of fuel and 5 laps to go, so we will not need to pit in this stage. But we probably will pit at the end of the stage to fill up and get some new tires. Let's take a look at our tires. 76% on the right front, 84 on the right rear, and the left side is 91 and 87 in the back. Not too bad. See if we can get past Logano. Oh, we got a little damage on the front end. Didn't even realize that. One thing I noticed, and you probably noticed it too, is when you get damage on your hood can be all wrinkled up, but you don't see it from the in-car view, which is really weird. So when your hood is all wrinkled up, it's like once you get in the cockpit view, it's like nothing happened. All right, it looks like we got to get clear of Logano. Are we gonna get clear? Yes, sir. All right, Kennedy is up next. If you want to get stage points, you need to get up into the top 10 at the end of the stage. Anyone outside of the top 10 does not get any stage points. So we're probably not going to get any stage points, but right now it's all about track position and positioning ourselves for the rest of the race. So we want to get in front of as many cars as possible. So once we get in the pit, if the pit crew does not do their job, we may lose some spots, but we'll be farther ahead. Let's do our job on the track. Let the pit crew do their job in the pits. And let the crew chief call the strategy calls. So we may have a strategy call later on, depending on how many laps we have left in this race, that might be able to put us in the front. It's the first time racing stage racing at Phoenix, and our first time racing in the Xfinity car. Got a good gap ahead of us. One more lap to go in the stage. It's going pretty well though. For this being my most hated track, it's going pretty smooth. I don't feel very loose. The car feels pretty snug. It's a little tight, but Phoenix are always tight. You're either tight or you're loose at Phoenix. There it is. End of stage 1. 22nd. That'll work. We'll go ahead and bring her into pits. Get some new tires on it. Put some fuel. And get back out here and keep it going. 65 on the right front at the end of that stage. Got 36 laps remaining. We'll go ahead and jump into pits. Not going to make really any changes. Nope, I'm not gonna make any changes. Go ahead, accept. I was thinking about making a right. Wow, we lost 17 spots. You see what I'm saying? That is horrible. All right, see if how many spots we can gain. I think I shifted a little bit too fast in the 4th. All right, now we just got to work our way back up there again because the pit crew completely screwed us. Horrible pit stop. I don't know if it's just a hot seat thing or what it is. Because when I was in the trucks racing hot seat, it didn't matter how good of a team I was with. Whenever we pitted, we ended up in almost dead last basically every time. All right, going to make a move on the inside here. Outbraked him in 33rd place. Yaley on the right side. All right, you're gonna make a move right here. Oh, he comes to block it. I'm gonna give him a little push for getting in the way. Hard on the brakes. Oh, he comes back in front of us. Is he going to leave it open? He opens the door, we'll take it. Somebody's pitting ahead of us. Uh-oh. I see smoke. We're going to go ahead and go on the outside this time, which is not where I want to be. But we'll see if we can make it work this time. You never know. We might actually like it out here. All right, we're going to go. Got to run on the outside. Are we going to fit? A little glove tap on the left. He bumped us. He definitely bumped us. But he got squeezed. Very tight out there. Are we clear? I can't tell. No, we're not clear. We're going to try to get our way back on the inside. I don't like it out here. Don't like it at all. We're not... I mean, it's not bad. It's just not good either. It's just too much traffic to try to go on the outside right now. It's like Tiff has a little damage on his left rear. We're up in 28th. About to be halfway through this stage. We should not have to pit. No, we're not going to have to pit during this stage either. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a pit stop during the middle of the third stage. So we just need to prepare for that. Another car pitting. Looks like a lot of guys are pitting right now. But I think what may have happened at the end of that last stage, I don't think everybody pitted. And I think that's the reason why I lost so many positions, is because nobody else wanted to pit. That's what happened. So they're all pitting now because now they need gas. That puts us up to third place behind Smithley, who's probably going to jump in the pits this time around. Yeah, there he goes. He is. So let's go on the outside. Yep, he's pitting. It's going to put us in second. Daniel Suarez is in first. 4 seconds ahead of us. I don't even see him on the front straight. Actually, no, he just went into the pits. Now we're in the lead. Oh my God, if we actually won our first Xfinity race, that would be amazing. We have a 2-second lead on Carl Long. The car ahead of us is a lap car. So I'm gonna just stay out because I don't need to pit during this stage at all, because we pit at the end of the last stage. So our strategy could come out to be the winning strategy. Now I'm not sure what their pit window looks like, because if they pitted just now, they won't have to pit possibly during the next stage. Actually, they will have to pit during the next stage, but they may be able to stay out during the caution. So we'll see how it plays out. But right now we're in the lead, and it's only 2 cars on the lead lap, just me and Eric Jones. And I think Eric Jones is that car ahead of us right now. And somebody wants to get by. I'm gonna go ahead and let him by. He's on new tires. I'm not gonna push it. That's third place right there. Trying to get his lap back. That's what that was. I mean, we know we're not the fastest car on the track, but we're not gonna just let everybody by unless they get a run on us. 2 laps to go in this stage, 1.5. Got to keep the wheel steady. Ooh, he almost got inside. I'm not sure who that is. Probably Blake Koch. 1 lap to go. If we can stay in front of him, we'll keep him a lap down, but he will get the free pass. Actually, he'll get the lucky dog during the caution. So he's going to get his lap back if he stays where he is, but he does not want to stay there. Trying to keep him a lap down. We don't want any more competition. He's going for the inside. We're going to push him. We're going to push him. I'm not sure if he got his lap back or not. That wasn't for position, but that was just to get his lap back. We won stage 2 in our first Xfinity race ever. We got our first stage win. That's amazing. Things are going to be looking good in the future. I'm pretty sure we might be able to get our first Xfinity win this year. if we get enough hot seat opportunities. $10 points. 10 points. All right. So yeah, only 3 cars on the lead lap. We're gonna definitely pit. There's 21 laps to go. We're gonna let's see. Yeah. Oh crap, wrong button. Hit pit. We'll just take everything basically. Repairs, all that good stuff. And we should not. Okay, we lost 2 spots because Eric Jones and Justin did not pit. Blake Koch did get the free pass, just like I said. And green flag is out. Gonna go for the lead again. I mean, we're on new tires, so technically we should be faster. But their tires are only maybe 5 laps old. We're only racing maybe 3 of these guys. Yeah, there's only 4 of us on the lead lap. Oh, who was that? Dove to the inside. Kozlowski, our team owner, trying to show us who's boss, it looks like. And now we're trapped on the outside, not where we want to be. In 3rd place, but all these are lap cars. Looks like we got it clear on the inside. Just do our best to keep her straight. I don't want to cause a caution. Not sure how many laps we have in this stage. We have 16 more, and we have 17 laps of fuel. So I don't know what was up with their strategy, because I pitted during that stage caution, and I have, I mean, I'm 1 lap in the good, so I don't have to pit at all. But all these guys, even the guys ahead of me, in 1st and 2nd place, even they have to pit, possibly, at least 1 time, because they're probably going to be a few laps short. Unless we get a few cautions, then they may be able to make it. But without any cautions, if we go green the whole way through, they're definitely not going to make it. So obviously we're definitely not the fastest car, but we had a good strategy, and that put us up here. And we may get a win in Phoenix, which would be a huge surprise, because Phoenix, like I said in the beginning of this video, is my most hated track. And we're blocking like crazy. I really shouldn't be. They're faster. I should just let them by, but I'm a very aggressive driver sometimes. My question is, what do I need to do? I think it just comes down to... Oh, guys, is he outside? Ooh, I can't tell. I think it just comes down to I just need practice here at Phoenix. I know I could be a whole lot faster here. I think that I could probably beat these guys even with this same setup if I just drove better at Phoenix. I mean, I just really suck right here in turn 3 and 4. Actually, no, not even 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I really struggle with speed into the corners. And right now we're running pretty well behind the 9 car, so I'm feeling like we may have a 10th place car if we were all on the lead lap. It's really taking it easy, getting in a rhythm right now. It's not the fastest rhythm, but it is a rhythm. Okay, somebody behind us is already going into the pits. You got somebody on the outside. I lock up my brakes a lot less now that I'm driving with the wheel and pedals. Oh, he jumped right in front of us, Wallace Jr. And there's a yellow. This may make things interesting. We have 11 laps of fuel, so we don't need to pit. And we have 9 laps to go, so I probably will pit just to get some right side tires so I can still be able to compete for the last 9 laps. I could stay out, but they're still going to pass me, so either way, we need to go in. The good thing is even when we pit, there's only going to be a few cars in the lead lap. So we'll do that, 2 tires and fuel. Actually, I don't need any fuel. I don't know why I got fuel, but oh well. All right, we're in 4th. The green flag is up. On the outside lane. Not our favorite place to be. How many cars are on the lead lap right now? Not sure. We're in 4th. I think it's probably about 4 people on the lead lap. We got Kozlowski, who's 7th. He's ahead of us. And then we got Justin, Eric Jones. Not sure who's in the lead anymore. So now, because of that caution, these guys ahead of us can definitely make it to the end. And they will not need to pit. Maybe some of these other cars might need to pit. I'm not completely sure what they did in that pit stop. In that caution. One thing about cautions is I wish that they had a replay system like during the race. So like when a caution comes out, kind of like the old, I think they had this back in EA Sports. I think a few other people who made NASCAR games in the past, they did this. When a caution comes out, just for a few seconds, you actually see what caused the caution, and then you come back to the live game. He's looking on the inside. He wants it, but I'm not going to give it to him. So I know that the developers are still working on this game, and they have a lot of ideas and things that they're going to add in the future, and they're in this in the long run. So there's going to be a NASCAR Heat 3, and basically every year this game is going to get updated and re-released. So there's going to be more and more features, and so far this is a great upgrade from NASCAR Heat 1. Great, like if you didn't like NASCAR Heat 1 at all, you may actually like this one. But it just kind of makes you think, what plans do they have for NASCAR Heat 3, and what features do we have to wait for in NASCAR Heat 3? I know there's a lot of features in NASCAR Heat 1, NASCAR Heat Evolution, that I was like, they were saying, oh, we're gonna add that to NASCAR Heat 2, and I'm like thinking, that's a feature, that's such a basic feature, that should have been in the first game. Like, it should have never been released without it, and I can't think of what feature that is. Like, I remember thinking that. I can't remember what it was, but you got to think about it. These people are limited in money, limited in time. They have a lot of stuff going on, so I definitely salute them for this game, though, because I'm definitely enjoying NASCAR Heat 2, even with, it could always be better, but no game's ever going to be perfect. And looks like those guys, the leaders ahead of me, are definitely leaving us. We got William Byron, 7 seconds behind us. He's probably stuck in traffic. What is that? Is that the end? Oh, that's the finish. The race is over. I didn't realize we were on the last lap. That's probably going to be... No? Okay, I thought we were going to get a new speed rating, but I guess I've done better. Whew. Well, that was not a bad race. 4th place in our first Xfinity race. I'll take that. Our goal was 25th, and we beat that by, more than 20. So, definitely good. Car wasn't, that fast. I wasn't that fast either. It's just, it came down to strategy and pits and pit windows and things like that. So anyways, good race. I'll take it. 4th at Phoenix. I'll take a 4th at Phoenix any day. All right, let's keep it going. Take a look at results. We got 4th. We did get a stage win, so we got some good points in there. If we get enough races, if we get enough Xfinity races this season, we may be able to actually... Oh, look at that. We're already 28th in Xfinity point standing, so that's pretty good for us since we're not even full-time. Justin Allgaier got fastest lap. Most laps led, Eric Jones. And we got the biggest mover on the move from 40th to 28th. Wait, we finished 28th? We finished 4th? What are they talking about? Tough break, started 24th, finished 40th. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, season standings. I don't know what I don't know what they're talking about. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Nice job with that top 25 finish today. We'll keep you in mind for a ride next season. So it looks like we may be able to get an Xfinity ride next season and progress pretty quickly. That's from Shepherd Racing, 3-star. Payout $80,000. I can take it. All right. Thank you guys again for another great video, guys. It was a fun race at Phoenix. I'm surprised we did so well. Finished 4th. We'll see what we got going on next. We're probably going to have, we got another Camping World Series race coming on next. So tune in to the next video, and we'll be at Martinsville. That should be a lot of fun. Last week we came from Atlanta off of a win in Atlanta, so I don't really know what to expect in Martinsville at a short track. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good truck. Maybe try to get a good qualifying session. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you again for tuning in. It's Blue Games. And remember, you got 3 choices. Either you give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you next time. It's Blue Games. Thank you.